What's up, everybody? So I just watched the new Ghost Recon Breakpoint trailer, and I saw some good things, but I saw something that greatly troubles me. And no, it's not the woman scooping the guy up off the ground and carrying him indoors. I know that's probably what you were thinking it was, but honestly, I really didn't even notice that. And I'm not even bullshit. People started calling it out on Twitter. I said, you know what? She did do that bullshit, didn't she? I'm getting to where I expect nothing less. You get where I'm coming from? Let's talk about the good things, okay? I saw some differences. I saw some changes. Graphics look a bit better, I think, but who knows? You know what I mean? Some of it looks like, I'll believe it when I see it. You know what I mean? We had a upgrade to the way the health system works. Now, it looks promising, but it also looks like this is a game. This isn't a story-driven game, and I know that they're changing the story. They're adding a new story. They look to be pushing the story a little more. But here's the thing. This is coming from a guy that played a lot of Ghost Recon Wildlands. I have no idea what the story was about. The Division 2. I have hours upon hours in the Division 2. I cannot tell you what the story's about. And I love story-driven games, but this is not why I play Ghost Recon Wildlands. This is not why I play the Division 2. The story has never been a focus. Now, can that change? Absolutely. You got John Bernthal, the guy who plays the Punisher, Shane in The Walking Dead, his best character ever. He's the villain, and he's an ex-ghost, I guess. That's what I got from the trailer anyways. So who knows? Maybe they'll do something with the story, but this is a multiplayer game. This is a co-op focused game where gameplay rules over everything. If the gameplay is kind of just this is not something that's going to keep you going. Story a lot of times can push mediocre elements of a game, in my opinion. In my opinion, it can. But when the sole purpose of the game is gameplay, you know what I mean? It better be on point. So the health system, it could get a little bit old. You're limping when you get hit and shit like that. You got to wrap yourself up. Hit yourself with a little shot. So that looks okay. When your teammate gets wounded, you got to scoop him up and carry him out of the gunfire. Again, looks good on paper. Might get a tad bit aggravating, especially given my history with Wildlands. And a lot of the times the AI comes out of the woodwork, you ain't getting nobody up. They come out of everywhere, from every corner like cockroaches. And usually you're dead, you know what I mean? Kind of like GTA when you activate the army and just everybody comes out. It's just a matter of time before you're gone. So having to scoop somebody up and carry them out of danger, that might get a bit, it's realistic. But in a game, I don't know how well it will translate. We'll have to wait and see. I took some other stuff. I wrote some stuff down. They're going to have PvP at launch. I don't care. I've never played the PvP in the other one, if it ever even got it. The melee, close quarters. Excuse me. Close quarters got a severe upgrade. And thank God. Because Wildlands melee is one of the most atrocious melee attacks I've ever seen. The close quarters, when you come up and take them out, that doesn't look as bad. But when you swing your gun, dear God, it's bad. So this looks to be upgraded. I like the close quarters. They even had one where the female got headbutted by the dude. He stepped back, he went to kick her, she slashed him, then got on top of him and stabbed him in the neck. That looks slick. It looks slick. I liked it. I liked the behind the back with the stabbing, the multiple stabs in the chest. That looked nice. So I'm glad that was upgraded. But we'll see. I didn't get to see the actual melee swing. The only melee swing I think is worse than Wildlands is probably Just Cause 3. Dear God, what a horrible melee attack. You can cover yourself in mud, Predator style, like Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Predator. I like that. That's kind of cool. Again, don't know how often it'll get used. After the first couple times, probably like, okay, I'm over it. Again, not a story-driven game. There's going to be a lot more character customization they talked about. They talked about a raid coming to Ghost Recon for the first time ever. I mean, I guess that'll be cool. You can cut holes in a fence. Now, I don't know if it's dynamic. You can do it anywhere, or it's just certain spots in the fence that you can cut. Don't know. The run animation looks kind of weird to me. You know what I mean? Kind of like this crap here. It looked very strange to me. Their running kind of looked silly, but you know, whatever. I'm just nitpicking at this point. Here's my biggest problem with the game. This is what most worries me, or what worries me the most. The gunplay, the shooting mechanics don't look satisfying to me. It looks very hollow. The guns didn't have any punch. The way the enemies reacted to the bullets just looked like they were being... A guy said on Twitter about the Division 1 like you were shooting a pillow. That's how this looked. Like it's just going through them and then they fall. There's no blood splatter. There's no bullet damage. How? I'm so sick and tired of no bullet damage. I'm so sick of it. Division 2 didn't have bullet damage, but what it did have was bullet impact. When the bullets hit, the enemy's reacting. I like that. That is so important. And in this, it just looks hollow, like the enemies are invisible. And you're shooting them, or they're hollow. You're shooting them, and then they just fall. The bullets just go straight through, and there's no reaction. In a game like this, if the shooting does not feel satisfying, I don't care about anything else, because the main element of the game is the shooting. So if the shooting feels empty, I will get bored extremely fast. Now, I'm definitely buying it. I really enjoyed Wildlands. Wasn't a big fan of the gunplay in that one, and I eventually did get bored. The Division 2, big fan. Had they had bullet damage like Resident Evil 2 or Max Payne 3, I'd still be playing the Division 2 every single day. You can't shoot enemies when they're on the ground in Wildlands. Once an enemy hits the ground, it's like they don't exist anymore. You shoot the body, and they just sit there. The physics needed serious improvement in Wildlands. I don't know if they've improved it for Breakpoint. That's another thing that needed fixing, was the physics. The physics are a bit stiff. Physics need fixing, and the gunplay needs serious attention. It needs serious attention. This game's in serious trouble, in my opinion. I mean, a lot of people may still like it. These are just my gripes and things that I'm worried about. But I can't tell you how important it is that when I shoot a guy, it's like he's actually being shot with a weapon. I like how fast they're dying. I like that element. But there has to be some more impact. There's got to be impact. There's got to be something, some blood splatter on the wall. Give me something. The blood effects looked terrible. They just didn't look good. But other than that, everything else looked good. I'm not exactly excited. I'm more worried than anything else. Definitely going to buy it, though. This is my type of game. It definitely looks promising. But if they don't fix the things that I'm talking about, I don't see myself putting any serious time into it. So you guys tell me, is that important to you? Do you not care? Did you get bored of Wildlands? Are you looking forward to this one? What's the most important concept in a game like this for you? For me, gameplay's king, you know? Days Gone, one of the best things about Days Gone, you got stupid AI. Sometimes it's good, but a lot of times it's dumb. The controls are very, very stiff. They're a little wonky, okay, for a 30 FPS game. And granted, 30 FPS is a bit stiff anyways. But what makes up for it is the bullet impact, the blood splatter, the way the enemies react to the bullets. That is huge. And the sound effects, that's another thing. The guns just weren't sounding, they weren't sounding good to me. I wasn't feeling that punch, you know? And that's, gosh, man, it just felt hollow to me. But anyways, that's all I got. You guys tell me what you think. I'll holler at you later.